she questioned me, will it appraise for X? And I'm like, I think you're gonna get over that X that she wanted.
Did you see Jan and Bill Barden's house? Bill passed away. That's sold.
Oh,
I
did they
think.
really?
Yes, yeah.
For years, I rented from him, the two of them down in
Oh, North Carolina?
Wellington, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I think it's sold. There was a sign out front. When I walked the dog the other day, the sign was gone, but I don't know.
They're placed over there by the hospital?
Yeah, he was over on Nancy Street. I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think they're going quick,
Yeah, it was a beautiful home.
yeah.
But actually, the sign was up longer than I thought it would be. But, closings they still take 30 days or better
30
to
days.
get closed.
At
Of
least.
course, he had heart problems way back when, I'm surprised.
Oh, yeah, he had emphysema and some heart issues, and his son's gone.
How's she doing?
I don't know,
Total.
I don't know, those are things in my book I don't want to see. Losing a spouse is bad enough, but losing one of your children,
I haven't, yeah, no, that'd be the worst. I haven't seen either one for a while.
yeah. Well,
She-
Jan doesn't up here very much, and
Oh, is she not even living here?
well, she stays in her south home most of the time. She has a
They had
condo up
several.
here.
They had several.
Yeah, well, they're down to I think she's down to just the condo here and because she gave Kurt her home. He was living there, and then he passed.
Well, they had a place on the golf course there, the Cape Hope Golf Course, and they had the one on the ocean, which is where we stayed.
I thought they got rid of one of those two. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they probably
I
got
hadn't
rid of
talked to
one on the
Bill,
ocean.
it's been a while.
I can't imagine she wanted to live permanently in the condo on the ocean.
Those can be,
They're a little scary.
yeah.
We were there when Hurricane Bertha came through, and he
Oh,
was
my.
calling me the whole time. The water was just coming in horizontally. It was blowing that hard, and we're sitting there wiping up the water around where it's coming right through. The doors are closed, but it's still leaking in. It's coming
Yeah,
so hard.
yeah.
And he's calling.
Well, you gotta have 70-mile-an-hour winds at minimum,
Oh, it was up around 100 something. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
And then my son was putting duct tape across the windows to try and reinforce them.
Some people actually leave when things
Yeah.
like that happen.
Yeah, well, we knew what happens. Then you try and get back, you can't get on, all your food's gone, spoiled, and then you get even bigger mess.
Or you can't get off if you don't leave.
Yeah, I'd rather be dead than have spoiled food,
yeah, I
Now you know what you're
Yeah.
dealing with, huh? Okay, are we attorneyless?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, evening, everyone. Welcome to this evening's Warsaw Board of Zoning Appeals, January 24. We're not going to do the minutes first, we're going to do election of officers first, according to my agenda. So, we need nominations and then a vote.
I would move that the Tom Allen be nominated for president.
Anybody going to second that?
It was second.
Yeah, was it? Okay.
Second, yeah.
Second that? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? I'd like to nominate Rick as vice president.
Second.
Tit for tat.
Yeah,
It was a highly competitive job.
right.
Nobody wants it. All those in favor of Rick Even to be vice president?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much.
I humbly accept, sir.
Yeah, and I humbly accept as well.
Like you had a choice. Yeah.
It's like take one step forward and everybody moves back.
I can't live without the pay.
Yeah, which hasn't gone up since we started, right?
That's right.
All right, thank you very much. With that, approval of the December 28 minutes.
Well, Mr. President, I reviewed the minutes. If there are no further questions or comments, I move to approve.
So moved, seconded by, all those in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, Dan, for the second. Any unfinished business, Justin?
No unfinished business.
Very good. We don't have to swear anybody in either, obviously. New business, and you can hear us, I assume, pretty well, because I've got two mics going at the same time, apparently. 2022-0101, 431 South Detroit Street, variance from standards. Justin, please give us the facts.
Yes, so in this case, the petitioner has requested a variance from development standards to allow a fence to be constructed in the front yard. The proposed fence will be vinyl and have a height of 3.5 feet. Fence will wrap around the house and contain a gate to access the public sidewalk as illustrated in the attached plan. Surrounding neighborhood contains several fences erected in the front yards, including a privacy and chain link fence. Based on the findings of fact, the information provided from the petitioner and the surrounding conditions, the planning department believes that this board could view this petition favorably.
Thank you, Justin. I assume there was a mailing?
Correct.
Any comments?
None.
No calls or other follow-up to the city?
Nope.
Before we open it to the public, any questions or comments? With that, we'll open it to anyone in the audience who would like to speak in favor of the petition. Did you guys flip a coin, or? He's got it, okay.
Yeah.
That works, and you're on TV, just FYI.
I made it, Mom. We
And you don't have any
a,
prepared notes. Your name is?
Chase Cochran. This is my wife, Madison. We moved into that house on Detroit Street at the beginning of December, and our dog has been staying with her parents. But the main motivation for the fence is to give her an area to run around in and provide a little bit of protection from Detroit Street, and because it gets pretty busy. And so, yeah, it'll wrap around our backyard, so it'll give her some room to run. And also, since our front door is the only door into the house, it normally would require us walking her around into the backyard instead of just kind of opening the door and let her go out and in. So it'd be much more convenient, practical, and safe.
The practicality of keeping a good pet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm guessing Mom and Dad are ready to give said pet back. They are. What do we have by chance?
It's a golden doodle,
A what?
a mini golden doodle.
A mini golden?
Yes, yep.
Well, it's not a terribly big dog, and they don't shed, do they?
Hey, Tom,
They
they'll
don't.
sneak between
Yeah.
the fence.
Sounds like an admirable proposition, okay. Any other questions for our petitioner?
Just out of curiosity, what is the offset from the sidewalk? Is it flush with the sidewalk or a foot back or what?
No, it's 6 inches back from the edge of the
And that,
sidewalk.
I'm not questioning, that doesn't mess with the city's ordinance?
That complies with the vision and clearance section of our ordinance.
And it's only gonna be 3 feet tall?
3.
Yeah, 3.5 was the proposal.
Yeah.
And that's I had a question because upon looking, there were some nice fences at the Lowe's here that are 4 feet tall. And if we were to make that adjustment and get a 4-foot fence instead of a 3.5-foot fence, I'm wondering if that would be okay.
Our recommendation would remain the same for that. We wouldn't want them to go much taller than that, but I mean, that would, it's
So
not gonna, it's
four
not
foot
gonna,
would do it?
yeah, it's not gonna interfere with traffic or visibility, so we'd be fine with that.
And it's a clear see-through, it's vinyl, but you can see through it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, very
When you
good.
say see-through, you mean it's post with spaces in between?
Well, it keeps the dog in, but you can,
Yeah.
I'm worried about the garage exits and entrances, safety-wise, visibility is
They
okay.
would be able to see over that.
Okay. Yeah, because in case there are children, you're gonna be late for school just about every morning. I've been through that, so. Sometimes the escape from the garage is in a hurry.
Okay.
All right, we'll kick our first meeting off, and I think thank you, sir. Chase,
Yes.
appreciate that. You may step down. As there is no one else in the audience, I can assume we can close the meeting to the public and go for a motion.
I'm going to make a motion that we go ahead and approve variance 2022-0101.
Ken, you want to put in that a 4-foot fence would be acceptable?
Sure, I'll put in that a 4-foot fence is acceptable.
Thank you very much. We have a second for that. Jeff? Thank you, Jeff. All those in favor of the petition, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposition? Opposed, you've got your permit to go ahead. Thank you. Welcome to Warsaw if you haven't been here before. Is this home or are you moving in?
It's home.
Okay, great.
They still need to get their permit. This is the approval.
You know, some people get into details. I just don't follow. Sorry about that. Other matters. We've got one final thing to do.
Make a motion.
Make a motion to,
Adjourn.
Adjourn.
Thank you. Thank you. Seconded by Dan. All those in favor?
aye.
We stand in adjournment.
I'm off my game tonight, sir, I apologize.
Now, yeah,
It's been so long since I've been here, it feels like.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Can I borrow-
normally these meetings aren't as serious as this. Yeah.
I didn't.
Is it an older neighborhood or younger neighborhood where you're at? Or is it?
It's right there